can we do now? Because we're saying this as if nobody is getting killed, nobody is getting robbed, and these children are continued to being used in different schemes by adults who may or may not be directly accountable for the circumstances that they are in. Are is that clear? I want to hear what can we do now. So I want to hear from Dio.
First of all, we have to stick to the status quo right now. But we have to
Status quo.
always do betterment when it comes to this. Kasi unang-una, it is so hypocritical na gustong-gusto nila na magkaroon ng trickle-down approach when it comes to this, ng pagbabago when it comes to this. They expect us to trust the judges. Pero ngayon pa lamang, ang dami ng mga batas, ang dami ng mga sistema, and even mga panukala na mas maliliit na hindi nga maipatupad as early as now. So I think it's gonna take longer when it comes to then. So when it comes to urgency, we are better off po.
Okay, so status quo in terms of urgency. Lera.
Actually, in our perspective, we have to lay foundations on what are we giving to these children. Like, where are we have to give direct guidance, or let's say guidance in them in general. So because does it mean that we have to focus on social reforms? It takes a longer process.
Okay.
It takes a lot more process than giving the direct guidance of what these children will need.
Okay. What you want is to enable more of the programs, the rehabilitation programs that
Yes.
the government is doing right now. You want it
Yes.
to be better.
Yes.
That's what I'm hearing from you. And you want status quo. Okay. So when it comes to dealing with the aftermath, I don't think kasi it was further elaborated earlier. Paano natin ibabalance when it comes to justice? So serving justice for the victims. Kasi right now, we're very centric to the child who committed the crime. But how do we deal with the effects to those who were affected? I want to hear Lera.
Actually, you have said earlier, judges have their own discernment of what is the appropriate crime that can be put it in these children that are affected in these crimes. So, if we put it on another perspective na kailangan iput natin ang mga children sa jails, it should not be the case. Kasi in the first place, prisons is not for torturement, it's for rehabilitation, it's for the improvement of the youth. Especially in Section 13 of the Articles of the 1987 Constitution that the youth is part of the nation building of the country.
Okay, sige. I want to hear what you have to say about what she said because their team is leaving the hands of the future of these children to the judge. Essentially, that's what you mean, right? That you want them to undergo the same due process as what a normal adult would. What would you say to
Actually,
that?
hindi naman exclusive sa kanila yung mga sinasabi nila. When it comes to like judging, having the responsibility para sa mga heinous crimes and sa karapatan ng isang 10-year-old, it also happens on us. It also happens on the status quo. So I don't think any of their co-op would actually stand on this one. Because number one, we give rehabilitation na sinasabi din naman nila. We give
Okay.
seminars na sinasabi din naman nila. And pangatlo, lastly, yung rehabilitation, yung punishment, I mean, yung retribution na sinasabi nila is rehabilitation on our side, which is, I think, better compared sa side nila.
Okay. So, when we go back to the parameters of what you mentioned earlier about psychological capability ng isang bata under 10 years old maybe or younger to fully discern what is right or wrong. Sabi ng isang psychologist, kung hindi pa fully develop yung utak at decision making ng isang 10 years old, ano yun yung uunahin? So I think this pretty much tumboks what I wanted to say. Ano unahin natin? Science, which is like theoretically correct, but when we absolutely see the reality, there are children as young as 4 that even like goes inside restaurants and like robs people without fully understanding what that means for them. Ano yung unahin natin? Science or public safety? Lera.
For me, we should be focusing on public safety, but we are focusing more on accountability of these children. Firstly, what we have been talking all about in this debate is that children are victims of the adult's crime, or sila ang nagiging victims of these crimes because of these adults. So if we're putting the accountability on these adults, why not be putting accountability to the children itself?
Okay.
First of all, public safety and science correlates with each other.
Mhm.
Nakabase ang public safety sa science. Sa
Okay.
daan, sa loob at labas ng bahay mo, nakabase yan. And at the same time, hindi lang naman arbitrary numbers yung mga sinasabi ng mga psychologists or neuroscientists natin when it comes sa utak or decision making ng isang 10 years old. They base it off on science, kaya dapat science pa rin talaga yung inuuna natin dito. Because yung batas din naman natin, naka-base din naman sa science yan. And our law isn't meant to be symmetric, it's meant to be wise. Kaya dapat science yung inuuna natin.
Okay, so essentially what you guys are both saying is you are willing to let what's happening right now continue because whatever you guys are saying is already being done in the system that they're talking about. That's what we're saying. Just clarifying, that's what we got from here, right? Tama? Okay. So, let's go to, instead of lowering yung criminal age, or rather saan ba dapat mag-invest in terms of prioritization ang government? Child protection, education, or family support programs? I don't want I want or prioritization because you're talking about children being victims of circumstances. You're talking about like children should be being held accountable the same way adults are. So to avoid all of that from happening, where should we put all our eggs right now? Lera.
For us or for me in general, I think the government should invest more in education because education intertwines with all other aspects in general. Because if you were to educate children, it will come naturally that magkakaroon sila ng awareness, magkakaroon sila ng perspective of what is right and what is wrong in these circumstances, especially in heinous crimes.
Okay.
Actually, I agree on that. Pero however, all those things actually exist on our sides, di ba? Sinasabi natin na yung social reforms is may ganito sila, may ganyan sila. Pero existing din naman yun sa amin eh. And dapat nag invest tayo when it comes to like, sabi nga niya, education. Kasi mas mahal ang pagpapakulong ng isang bata compared sa pagsusuporta sa education system natin dito. When it comes sa pagpapakulong ng bata, we deny them of opportunities. We deny them of things. And when we do like rehabilitation, we build and protect them and it's better on the longer run po.
So pareho kayo ang sagot niyo is education. Neither child protection, neither like family support programs. Okay, I wanna like let this free flow be. Do you all agree? Pareho kayo na education ang dapat unahin sa tatlong priorities na yon. Child protection, education, family support programs. Education ang una. Education ang dapat una. Last one. How can we support education if ang iniintindi ng isang bata in this what-if scenario, they wanted to rob because kailangan nila ng pangkain para sa pamilya nila? Alin ang uunahin dapat? How do we say that education, just a what-if question, just challenging what you guys stand for, bakit edukasyon ang dapat unahin?
Kaya nga po kailangan natin ng education right at this moment kasi dapat yung mga bata naman po, hindi naman po supposedly iniisip nila kung ano yung kakainin nila ngayon, kung ano yung
Okay.
kakainin nila bukas, o kung ano yung ihahain sa kanila ng mga magulang nila. Ang iniisip dapat nila ngayon is paano sila makakapasok or paano sila makakapasok sa eskwela nila. Kasi yung responsibility ngayon, katulad ng frame up nga ng government side is that yung same responsibility ng adults is nagiging same responsibility ng mga bata, which I think is not
Okay.
better off on their side.
Nera?
Oh, actually, we agree with that na hindi talaga inisip dapat ng bata ang sabihin natin pagkain or pag-grab. Pero it still boils down to the fact who is accountable on these actions. So, if we're to pinpoint what is the main accountability na dapat meron, dapat ang magkakaroon ng accountability is both the children and both the adults. But in the circumstance na kapag heinous crimes, it should be the children itself.
Actually, saying na dapat sila pareho na merong accountability is really problematic because it's like saying na yung punishment dapat ng bata is the same dapat sa isang neglectful adult. Yung pagiging neglectful adult ng isang tao at yung isang pagiging bata is not the same. Yung
It is really
bata
not- it
is
is really
forming
not the
pa lang.
same.
And yung adult is that they already had a life on this. And as I've said a while ago, the law isn't meant to be symmetric when it comes to punishment. It's meant to be wise.
Okay. Anyone else? Lera, would you like to rebut
I
that?
want.
You're good? Okay. Last. Okay. Who do you want
Ah.
as your kalaban?
I'll budget.
Your boys also? Okay, I love that. Thank you so much to Lera and Dio. We're back to
Yes,
who the next speakers would be. Who would want to assume the challenge? Okay, Yuan and Jarrell. Okay, I have one final question for you guys. This is this is a what if lang ha. Because I wanted to test how versatile your stands are because we're all talking theoretical. Imagine if you yourselves will be the ones na nakapag-commit ng crimes na ito. How would you want to be judged? Yuan.
Nagnakaw ako as a child. I did not know what was right from wrong. And I was forced by my parents to steal food. Ngayon, papakusahan ako by putting myself into jail. Is that fair? No. Who should be jailed? Who should be punished? Of course, it's my parents. Of course, it's the parent. Of course, it's the people who put me in these circumstances in the first place. To punish me would be to punish wrongfully. And to punish a child like me and to remove a future from a child such as myself, it's extremely unfair. And it's something that proposition needs to defend.
Okay.
Justice delayed is justice denied. If people are not able to understand which people are held accountable, then we're just going to throw hands on who is going to be held liable. This is a direct question towards their side because if we're going to say a child cannot like discern whether what is right or wrong, we can definitely say as adults as well, we cannot discern what is right or wrong because all of the decisions we have are circumstantial. All of the factors of choices there are based on the events that happens beforehand. Therefore, if we're going to judge solely based on the crime as the same as adults, we should also have the liberty to judge the crime based on what is happening within that particular case as well.
Yuan?
Okay, again, we're not meant to be symmetric here. You cannot have your cake and eat it too. At the same time that you would treat a child like an adult, that's the same time that you would not be treating the law as something that is wise. You should already take into account the children, despite all of these circumstances, don't know what they're doing. And even in the small majority that they do know what they're doing, at the end of the day, again, it is not their fault that they're put into these situations in the first place. If you really want to improve their lives, punish the ones who are actually liable and not the victims of circumstance.
We do not expect a Hail Mary, but we are being realistic. If people are allowed or are able to shoot other people as well, trigger warning, then that's also the same case on our side. Because if it's happening now, it will happen in the future and it would definitely happen probably with your family, with our family, with their family. On our side, we have the direct solution. We do not expect people to be innocent, but at least we expect people to act accordingly. And that is our stance on our side. A much better, working, and accountable environment for each and every Filipino.
Okay. Any last messages na lang, Yuan, like about that what if question?
Okay, you mentioned you mentioned a working system. You mentioned a systematic way of having these children be jailed. But at the end of the day, what really is your proof that this is going to work? I question your well, so I'm not trying to be provocative. I question the hypocrisy of the
Burden of
entire
proof to
yeah.
you.
I question
Okay.
really the hypocrisy of the entire stance of anyone who is pro here. Mainly because if you want a system that is new, why demand it from a system that is already failing? You have not seen the current system work at its full capacity. Why expect a better one?
Okay.
If we talk about hypocrisy, then why put social reforms in the discussion? Because we're not putting the equal burden on all of the people. We do not expect all of the people to follow a certain rule. We're giving
Okay.
them the chance to have their own freedom of liberty, to have their own choice. We're not giving them a specific standard to follow. At least on our side, there is a direct accountability measure, a check and balance system on their actions, but not necessarily a social standard for them to follow. They still have their own liberty. They still have their own chance to explore themselves. And at least at the end of the day, we're able to understand on ourselves the burden of our choices and actions.
Okay. Thank you so much. Maraming salamat sa ating mga debaters. I would not want the free flow to push there because I want the team to confirm with each other like kung ano yung final stance ninyo. But I did hear a lot of valid points. So sana sa mga schoolmates natin dyan, napaisip kayo, di ba? Because you can only understand what really is on the line if you yourselves are the ones nahahatulan. Either you yourselves ang hahatulan or you yourselves ang apektado dun sa ginawa ng isang bata, right? So, hindi pa tayo nagtatapos sa pagbabalik ng schoolmates. Malalaman naman natin kung ano ang opinion ng ating mga netizens about criminal liability o ang pagbaba ng edad ng criminal liability for heinous crimes sa edad na 10 years old. At dito lang yan sa Schoolmates.